Chances are, if you just clicked on this video, you're skinny. But don't worry, I used to be in the same position that you are now just a couple years ago, and I want to let you know that you can change that and you can actually gain some incredible muscle. Back when I was in high school, all the other kids basically motivated me to get jacked and become the person that I am today because of bullying. I'm not joking. Other kids would call me skinny, they'd call me chicken legs, and that thing, just hearing those words come out of their mouth, infuriated me so much that I actually started making changes to my body and getting big and being like, hey, look at me now. I am going to become the person that isn't going to be told that they're skinny and that they have no meat on their bone. Now, I didn't just get here out of nowhere. I had to go through trial and error. I tried every workout, every diet, every supplement program that there is to get to where I am today. I went through trial and error. I started reading books and I started watching a whole bunch of YouTube videos on how to get from skinny to jacked. So here is my guide on everything I've learned so far. The first thing that we're going to talk about is nutrition. In order for you to gain weight, you have to realize you have to be in a calorie surplus, which means you have to be eating more calories in and getting them in than burning them out. But as a skinny guy, that can be very hard because your metabolism is burning through calories at an incredible rate and your appetite is making you want to puke and vomit. So how do you get these calories in? Well, there's actually a lot of ways that you can actually get these calories. The number one way to get the most calories is with liquid calories. So the best way to get liquid calories is either from milkshakes or protein shakes that you can buy from your local supplement store, because this is what 1,000 calories in food looks like, and this is what 1,000 calories in drink looks like. Yeah, it's pretty obvious which one you're gonna choose. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about is eating calorie dense food. Now, what do I mean by calorie dense food? You want to eat food to have a low water content, low fiber content, higher fat or carbs, and of course, something you enjoy. Now, a rule of thumb that I live by, and I think many of you guys should live by too, is getting 1 pound of protein per pound of body weight. So if you weigh 150 pounds, you want to make sure you're getting at least 150 grams of protein throughout the day. And it's completely okay if you want to start eating junk food, because if you go to McDonald's and you get a Big Mac, that's like 750 calories right there. And if you get the meal, that's 1,000 calories. If you really are trying to gain weight, you have to realize you have to eat everything and anything that gets basically put in front of you, okay? You have to make sure that, some people like to call it dirty bulking, and they're completely right. Dirty bulking is a good and bad thing, but as a skinny guy, I recommend that you guys do dirty bulk when you're first starting out and then go on a cleaner diet, because you don't want to be eating junk food for the rest of your life just to be able to gain weight. One thing that really helped me stand out and actually get bigger and feel bigger and make my clothes actually fit me is supplements. Now, I know all these big YouTubers, they're gonna push their supplements onto you and tell you, hey, buy this supplement, you need this, you need vitamin A, B, C, D. You do not need any of those, okay? All these supplements that these YouTubers are pushing onto you, forget about them. There's only 2 supplements that genuinely work and they're cheap that you can actually use to actually build the dream body that you dream of. The first one is creatine, and especially creatine monohydrate. That is probably the best one, okay? You can go into your local supplement store or grocery store and you can buy it for as cheap as $50. Let me tell you why you need creatine. If you take 1 scoop, so I think it's like 20 grams, every single day for the first week, which is called the loading week, right? Your muscles will be fully saturated. Just make sure you're drinking enough water and you will get bigger in a week, okay? If you're trying to flex the girls, get some girls, trust me, when you start taking creatine, it is gonna make a hell of a lot of difference in the way that you look. Other people notice it, you will notice it. It's basically the best thing that I have ever found. The number 2 best thing that I've ever found is whey protein powder. You can basically get 2 scoops of protein, blend it in with milk or water or whatever you use, and then you get 60 grams of protein from just 1 serving. I do know that protein does cost a little bit more, but trust me, buying protein, especially whey protein, is gonna help you gain weight so much faster. And that's personally what helped me get through my early stages of being skinny. I was able to gain so much weight that people were noticing, like, hey, he's getting jacked, like what's he taking, right? You know when you scroll on Instagram and there'll be some guy like wearing a cap with his truck and you're like, he's a fat guy, right? Like he doesn't take care of his body, he doesn't do nothing. And then you take a look at your Instagram, and if you go out and you go up to a girl and you show her your Instagram, because you don't want to do Snapchat. Snapchat is like for little kids, right? You want to make sure they get your Instagram so they see photos of you. There is a 70 to 100% chance that that girl will automatically stop texting every other guy just to be with you, okay? So it's a little bit of a flex if you have a good body. But if you don't, like I said, work on it. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about is the thing that everyone always asks me, and that is, what workout should I do when I get to the gym? What should I do? What should I go lift some heavy weights, do the bench press, or maybe do the squats? Listen, I've got you. I have built a perfect, to the T, workout routine that has worked for me ever since high school. I have used it, and I always send the same workout routine to my friends and everyone because it works, okay? I went through the trial and error of finding out what workout routine should I do. I want to make sure the routine is good so I don't get bored, so that way I don't quit going to the gym, and I made it all by myself. So now, instead of sharing it with my friends, I'm also going to be sharing it with you guys, because my friends have seen results from this workout routine, and now you are about to too. All you have to do is click the link in the description. I will just paste, or actually I might even put a link. I'll just paste it there, and you can copy it and copy that to your notes, and now boom, it's done. You don't have to worry about going on YouTube, finding out what to do at the gym or nothing. Everything is there, from your biceps to your triceps, to your abs, to your back, your legs, your glutes, your neck, and your obliques. I have everything in there. Make sure to check it out because it's going to help you tremendously. Instead of spending the next 3 days creating your own workout, just take mine that is going to give you results. So you're welcome. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is your mentality. I get it. You're skinny, you want to gain muscle, and you want to see it happen fast. If you follow everything that I've said in this video, in the first week, you will notice change. If you take creatine and you take whey protein, in the first week, you'll notice yourself getting a little bit bigger. If you go for a month and you stay consistent, you'll notice more changes. You won't have abs, but you'll see the outline of them, right? If you go for 6 months, you will have abs. Your muscles will be bigger, and you will just be a completely looking different person. So you have to understand that this is going to take time, and this is going to take a lot of your energy. If you're the type of person that gets exhausted from just going and thinking about the gym, this isn't for you. You can go and lie down back on your bed and just be fat and eat whatever you want, or continue to be skinny, as I would say. But if you genuinely want to put the work in, trust me, if someone ever asks you, hey, you have to put the work in order for this to work, they are probably right. They are right. If you are the problem, if you're the only person that can solve the solution of getting from skinny to muscular, you have to take the chance. Take the chance, get off your bed, and be like, you know what? I'm going to fix my life. I'm going to fix everything that I've done wrong so far. And it's time for me to start eating more. It's time for me to start training more and going harder than at the gym that I've ever gone. It's time for me to go harder at this thing that I've been waiting for so long that I've ever gone. Put in the hard work, put in the research for yourself, go through trial and error, find out what you like to eat, find out what works for you, find out if my workout routine, and figure out what you need to change and tweak it to your liking so it fits you. And realize that this is going to be a process that you are in 100%. It will take time, but you will become muscular, jacked, buff, whatever you want to call it, but it will take time. I hope that every single one of you can achieve the dream body that we all want to have. Anyways, my name is Kaio. Like, subscribe, and join the conquest. Peace out.